I wanted to check out Asake's music for quite some time now, so I've done what I usually do when I'm not yet familiar with an artist. I wait patiently for them to drop again. This time I might have overdone it. Lungu Boy came out like 2 months ago, so I'm very late to the party. Everybody already snuggled up in their beds. But you guys know I've been enjoying music from Nigerian artists a lot, especially these last couple of months. So I had to do it still, and hopefully I can add Asake to my rotation. And by the way, you can expect way more uploads now that it is fall and winter is coming. You know, usually I'm not as busy in the winter time, so that's gonna be great for the channel especially. But yeah, I don't have anything more to say other than I don't have much expectations just because I never listened to his music. And we got some crazy features too. So yeah, track number 1 is Start. What a fitting name for an intro.
Oh, Chumatima. Oh, Chumatima me. Oh, Chumatima. Morireo.
Okay.
Morireo.
Already closing my eyes.
Stamina steady killing show. Anywhere me I enter is a big intro. Otolawa kubagi deep bro. Street orientation.
I don't like how he came in, but the first part of this track is amazing. You got these earthy sounds, you got this motherly feeling. I love it.
Stamina steady killing show. Anywhere me I enter is a big intro. Otolawa kubagi deep bro. Street orientation.
Everywhere I enter, it's a big intro. I like that because it's the first, you know, it's an intro. So
to space new sound, I'm feeling cool. Me, I want free my
new sound. He's talking about a new sound, so I guess this album is going to be a new sound, which is great. I don't know his usual music. I don't know what he usually does. Might not, you know, mean anything to me right now, but a new sound might be a new sound to him, but maybe a new sound for the genre as well. So that would be amazing if it is.
Make I not talk too much. Oh God, I'm praying about Father, give me more life. Whoa, 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 thug life.
Oof. I like his voice. I like his voice, man. It feels like he's very present on this track, even though he is very low key on this track. So I like that. And you know, it's a very short intro, and even shorter verse from him. But in this single verse, I could, you know, already tell a lot about him. He's talking about money. He's talking about God. He's talking about himself. You know, locking in, being confident and stuff like that. So I like that. It's a good intro, and especially the first part is great. Just the connection between these two parts. You know, the way he came in was kind of rough. So I would like to have this a little bit, you know, smoother, but you know, it's a great intro in my opinion. But the most interesting part for me is obviously him saying he's developing a new sound, kind of. So I'm very interested to see what this sounds like. If he is trying to make, you know, some earthy sounds here and there, that would be great. The next track number 2 is MMS featuring Wizkid. Facts. Facts. All of these different sounds. You got the bass is going crazy. I like that. You got a sax on the back too. Like, this is crazy.
What's up on the time? What's up on the time? Not easy, I know you not easy. You got to think I'm easy.
Now this feels great. This track is smooth, like it's very smooth. He's experimenting with different sounds. You got the classic guitar, you got the bass, you got the sax in the back too. There's a lot going on. I think he's talking about understanding life, you know, knowing how to get the best out of it basically, you know, the good and the bad. He's talking about drive, he's talking about enemies, he's talking about finding his own sound, his own style, stuff like that, right? All of this is basically a part of life, also the bad, and he accepts it and tries to move forward and tries to make something out of the bad even. I feel like this is a when life gives you lemon type track, right? And I really feel like I'm walking through a fruit plantation. I see lemons and pick them, and I don't know, man. He's not fighting life as a concept. He is, if anything, fighting his enemies, but accepting his life. I wish I could understand this too, but I can't.
You know, be run from who you are, and waiting go be man is cast in stone.
You can't run from who you are, right? So not only accepting life, but also accepting yourself and how you function in this world, basically.
Oh, you're alone. My mama leave me, yeah, you know long.
So his mom left him. Is it his mom like leaving the family basically? Or is it just leaving in the sense of rest in peace? So this is actually something I need to look up real quick. So actually I didn't find anything about that interesting. But he said he lost himself and find his own purpose, which is very powerful too. So this adds another layer on this album. So I see why Wizkid is on this track. This is all about, you know, understanding life too. Also accepting faith, like bad faith, like this. Found himself, he found his way again, and he knows he's blessed. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, so beautiful, honest, grown music, you know, not only from the content, but also the musical aspect of Start and MMS right now is great. You know, you got a lot of different instrumentals, you know, playing a part in these songs, but it fits well together, right? So that's great. When it comes to Asake, I think his flow is very laid back. I like that a lot. His voice tone is really nice. I like that too. This type of laid back delivery might come off as they are not really trying on these tracks, but you know, as someone who really loves like a laid back feel on a track, and for example, also in rap, I do like Detroit rappers, for example. They are very laid back on these tracks and don't really have a hook or something. They just straight rap, like V's and Babyface Ray, and even someone like a Big Sean, for example. They sound really laid back on a track. This is just very Detroit, very normal. So I do like that. You know, in some tracks it still might come off as they don't give a shit, but they do, I think. It wasn't the case in MMS, but I'm just, you know, trying to explain before we get maybe into a track where he sounds a bit too laid back, right? Wizkid on this track was great too. I think he was very personal, which I like a lot. So that you know, makes me happy already having something in mind when it comes to Wizkid when we get into these last couple of albums he dropped, right? Track number 3 is Mood. Ooh, what is this instrument called? Wait, that's like a... Is it a handpan? I don't know if it is. You know these random people sitting on these streets playing the handpan? I think it's called handpan. I'm not too sure.
Some days I'm feeling like I know what you with anybody. But sometimes I pick my key and drive around. They think I'm cruising.
I like this percussion, and also what he said right now about the car. You know, sometimes he just picks his key up and drives around. That, yeah, I like that. And you know, I might be reaching again, but when it comes to this handpans are usually, you know, this instrument of, you know, meditating, you know, trying to put somebody in a meditative state. It's very soothing to the soul when you listen to it, right? So he already talking about his car and him driving around with the car when everything is too much in his life might, you know, just be like the car is basically his handpan, right? In a metaphorical way. They think I'm cruising, like he doesn't cruise around, so it might not be his safe space in his car. He's just, you know, trying to drive as fast as he can. I don't know. Maybe this is what he's trying to say. He needs the adrenaline.
Life is a risk, keep it running. Face my face, keep it solid. Allah Akbar to my makeup on my head.
And life is a race, you need to keep running. So he is speeding, basically, right? Which might be symbolizing his life. These strings. These strings are beautiful, but when it comes to Asake's delivery on this track, like we just talked about it on MMS, this is exactly why I talked about it on MMS. You know, you can be laid back on a track, that's not bad. And the song is called Mood, so it makes sense for him to be very laid back. But you still have to be present on the track. Like on MMS, for example, he was very present. He was still laid back, he was still cool. In this one, I don't feel him being that present. Like he is a bit in his feelings, you know, but track, he isn't a force like he was on MMS. Also, his vocal performance on this track is a bit weaker too. Wait. Is he singing in Spanish? These strings, the vocals in the back, you got the percussion absolutely going crazy. I love this track just from a musical point of view. I think Asake could have done a bit more with this track, but overall it's still a very solid, very good track. When you look at the content of the song, it does fit the life is hard theme very well, but he is talking about racing in his life and not cruising. And this song, you know, does give cruising more so than running and racing. So, and also you got the handpan in the beginning, and it wasn't like real meditative like that. So it wasn't meditative, it wasn't racing, so it was kind of in between, and Asake wasn't that present on this track too. So I don't know what to do with this track, to be honest. This track kind of feels very unfocused to me. I need him to lock in with this album because I think content wise this is great, something I like to hear about too, but I need him to lock in. Track number 4 is My Heart. This sounds romantic. It is about his heart, though. Oh yeah, please.
Now. Sometimes I look at you, goddamn you now, woman. Oh my superwoman.
Oh, he's not talking about his heart. He's talking about his heart. I got goosebumps. Not gonna lie. These strings.
Don't blind my eyes, Marisa.
Well, this was abrupt. You know, the beginning was very rich and flavorful, and then you got like a void of nothing playing and just a little bit of percussion, and that's it. So that was kind of too much of a jump in my opinion. You know these transitions, beat transitions on this album so far, not really smooth enough for me. So even in this void right now, you still got these little strings in the background, which makes it so much better. And I wanted to get swallowed by these strings, by this sample, but you know the transition was a bit too rough in my opinion.
Ass so fat,
you give me an ass attack?
Oh my god, what's this lily shorty? Oh la 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 la. She ain't got no OnlyFans.
That was way smoother.
She be calling
Wait,
from
what?
time. She ain't got no OnlyFans. I'm the only fan. She be calling from time to time, telling me, say,
I don't know about these bars right now. These are kind of weak. But she got no OnlyFans. I'm her only fan. I mean, I guess. It's not a flex though, but I guess. Get your money though. You know, if you do OnlyFans, hey, I'm not judging.
Roses are red, violent are blue. I wanna fuck with you.
Bro, these are not it. These are not it. Roses are red, violets are blue. I wanna fuck with you. He's not a rapper, right? He's not a rapper. I'm cool with that.
Baby, me check out my moon.
This sample is everything. I need to know what it is. So now Asake's performance on this track was amazing. Great performance. When it comes to his bars, no, like some of these bars are terrible. The Roses Are Red bar and the OnlyFans bar, like these are bad, but the music is great. So I obviously don't know how Asake is, you know, usually sounding like on his tracks. He does sound very laid back. He sounds like he's doing one takes, right? He's going to the studio, leaving after half an hour. He got somewhere to be, shorty's calling, stuff like that, right? But I like it, I do. Track number 5 is Worldwide. Are we starting off with the piano? That's always gonna be good. Are we gonna switch it up?
Ask me I did. I don't I on my life. I got money on my mind. Expensive smile in the dark it shine. Some of them no feel relate to, because my glory carry weight too. You support I appreciate too.
Okay, many don't relate.
Enemies, plenty enemies.
Yeah.
They wanna show me love, I got them frenemies. Say miss my money when they feel me shadow me.
They wanna see me, I call them frenemy.
Some of them no feel
Well, I wish I could understand what he's saying. I love this track. I love this. So he's switching it up a little bit with this instrumental, which makes sense because Travis Scott is on the next track, right? And you know, Mr. Worldwide, we are talking about money, we are talking about enemies, we are talking about frenemies, right? Not that much content in this one, way more braggadocio, stuff like that, right? But we need a track like this, so I fuck with it for sure. A feature on this one would go crazy too. So Travis Scott maybe on this one, or maybe Gunna. Gunna would be a great. It's a long outro though. Could have kept it like 2 minutes, but that's fine. Next track is Active featuring Travis Scott. Let's get right into it. Ooh. This I did not expect right now, but let me not talk too much. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get active. Not like that though. I don't know what you're saying, but this sounds great.
Yeah, this shit. Left your section to kind of shit. That ain't your bitch, that's bitch. To a gauge, got a fetish for the money, yes sir. If she thick, then I wanna pay up.
With the PJ from H, with the private jet to Houston to
a gauge, got a
Asia. I don't know what that is. It might be a city or something.
Three more Naira, do an Asian. I'm outside with the tribe. Activity outside.
Naira is the currency in Nigeria, right? So I did
V's in garage, each house, overseas in the lot. That was 30 mgs, every P I prescribe. You can see it in my eyes, don't bother me. I be in the
going
streets
crazy.
on 10 when I'm.
All right.
And if you wish me bad, I swear now back to center.
Sounds good. It's a great track. Asake sounded, you know, very focused, very locked in, as I said. I wanted him to be. I love this track, to be honest. We got great chemistry on this track between Travis and Asake. We got energy on this one too. I mean, it's called Active. You would need some activeness on this one, and very interested to see where else we are going with this album right now. Suru is the next track featuring Stormzy. Let's see what Stormzy is also talking about. It's been a long time since I've heard Stormzy, to be honest, since his last album, I think. This type of music feels a bit more local.
Tears might fall from my eyes only this time. Took a leap of faith and it scared you. We go Merc and I let you play with it. Never had
A leap of faith and it scared you. That's nice. Whoa, he's coming in strong for sure.
Mysterious ways that he works in, but he's still working certain.
So he's reminiscing about his come-up story, about God helping him achieve greatness, basically. That's cool. I like that. Great feature from Stormzy. You know, a bit of pouring his soul out, which I always appreciate on these tracks, right? Stormzy, someone I really appreciate as a rapper, as a musician, and it's been a long time since I've heard him, but I do like him quite a lot. The use of strings in this album is beautiful. Oh my god. They just keep... I got goosebumps all over my body, man. They just keep going with these strings, man. I can't. And also Asake's performance on this track is amazing too. He got this very soothing, very flowy flow. Like flowy flow is crazy. This track makes me feel really good.
You got a dream, better dive in it head first. This wasn't a dream, it was more like a plan I believed in. My detour had Abigail Seven.
I don't like this ending once again. Like I like. Don't get me wrong. I like what Stormzy is talking about. Beautiful. Beautiful poem, basically. It's just a poem. But the way this ended, I should stop. So yeah, after 7 tracks, I need to say it's a great listen so far. It's not like a red line or anything like that, but it is very cohesive for sure. I think Suru might be top 2 on this album so far. So track number 8 is Skating. All right. Started off Playboy Cardi, but then it went straight into Nigerian.
Skating is a part of me. Part of me. Skating is a lifestyle.
Alright.
Skating is a
So I get to know him a little bit more. He is a skater.
What
about Tupac?
Any day you see the boy, it's a good vibe. Every morning get the money.
Candlelight for my enemies. Oof.
Then we
That's tough.
flipping. Shut down on the city. Good time with the city. Skating.
Very interesting choice of instrumentals in the back. You got this sound coming from an organ, I think. I'm not too sure. You got these little flips. I don't even know. But you know, very nice choice of instrumental. It's feel good music too. You know, when he said, I think in MMS, I'm not too sure. When he said he is, you know, driving around because of you know, life and stuff like that. That could also be implemented in this track too. Like he is skating away from, you know, all the anger, away from life for a short period of time. Like as long as you're skating, cruising, driving around, stuff like that, the time moves a little bit slower. So for a short moment, you get to be away from all happening around you and in your life. For me, I get this feeling when I'm playing football. As soon as I step on the grass, as soon as I step on the pitch, you know, I felt nothing around me. It was just me and football, so that's great. And music a little bit too, right? He was very, very present on this track, so I think he was the most awake on this track from all of these tracks, so I think skating might be like his true love, which is great. Next track is Wave featuring Central C. You know, when it comes to Central C, I'm not a big fan of Central C, and I never was. I never liked him that much. I don't get the hype, to be honest. Central C is kind of growing on me. He did this track featuring this one French guy. This track is amazing. I've heard it so much, and I love Central C's feature and flow on this track too. So this might be me slowly getting into Central C's music. So we will see if he can deliver here too.
Show my sokuloja. I didn't know big power. Now wisdom they make you the cara.
What is this music instrument?
Now wisdom they make you the cara.
The choice of instrumentals on this album is amazing so far. I like it and it works good.
Still selling class A to the fiend. I was never playing for the under 18s.
Okay. Goddamn, a lot of energy. Let me just go back. I wasn't ready yet, so like announce yourself first before you get into this type of feature. But
I was on the field selling class A to the fiend. I was never playing for the under 18s. Now it's 18 carat, that's another 8. Put your ID in my navigation. She your belly got my validation. Say your body need examination. I'd rather fly you out to Niger, put you on a flight. Knowing you probably trying to argue in the sky. Trust man, you had no father in your life. More money.
I'd rather lie than see you cry. That's real as fuck. Alright, Senj, my bad. Yeah, I love this feature.
This song is a bangani.
This song is a wave. It just entered my body and it just, I was on a ride, man. This song is amazing, man. Choice of instrumental too, like everything about this track right now. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's praying on my downfall, but I'm still up. They will always hate. Do what you want to do. People don't want to see you up, not even friends. Finding some real friends is a challenge. They might be the best friends you've ever had, but once you're up, once you have some kind of success, the real faces show, the real faces show for sure. And then you will see who your true friends are. Some people just treat friends more as an investment. They want to see you do good, but not better than them. So they invest in you, and whatever they can get out of you is what their friendship is. So be careful, and don't act like you didn't know, because I'm telling you right now. We got Mentally next. Did I just broke my... I did not. We good?
Ashamalo no shaking. I'm on the movie imagine. Where I go there tomorrow, I do move like magic. I feel
okay.
Like satira money. Moving fast with the sakodi and in my collie. Moment for me cool. Timberland is my favorite shoe. Moving like a Scooby-Doo.
Timberlands are his favorite shoes. He's moving like Scooby-Doo. What is that supposed to mean? But he is flowing on this track. His flow is amazing. He just keeps going and going. And I love this about Nigerian artists. Like some of them just keep going. And that's like really something that I see value in a lot. Basically working like a sound effect on a track too.
No slacking, no slacking.
No slacking.
Ashamalo no shaking. I'm on the movie
I like the
imagine.
track. So it's a focus track basically, right? Mentally be fit, mentally focus, and keep going and keep going and keep going. This is maybe why he keeps going and going and going on this track.
Cashing out every day na sala. Muhammadi Salah. Down, bust it down, bust it down, bust it.
Bussy down or bust it down? Bussy down. I mean, another track that I like what can I say? His flow is amazing. In the end you got a little surprise by just saying fuck it up, but just fuck it up. Like that shit works. By the way, in the end of this year, I will 100% drop my favorite songs of the year, my favorite albums of the year, my favorite artists of the year. Right? I will do lists like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you are invested in this channel. And if not, maybe subscribe. I'm really happy with this track. Like I am. Like I'm smiling all the way through. Yeah. This is a racing track. Alright, I like where we are going with this, but the yes sound kind of sus. I'm getting too excited.
Oh yeah.
race car chasing scene type track. But I don't like Asake on this track right now. But you know, we had a great run. Not every track can be heat.
Big boys lawa, and we are living our lives. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I cannot get jiggy to this. Like, this is not a song I would play and just go crazy to, right? We will not dance to this one, my boy. Watch me go big in your eyes? What? Hey, it's fine. I mean, this deep into an album, there has to be a track that I don't like, especially when it's 15 track. I just don't like how he says, "Oh yeah." It just sounds weird to me. Also the production, I liked it in the beginning, you know, but I thought this was just an intro. I didn't think it will, you know, stretch all through the track. I won't dance to this one, right? But you might like it too. You know, the beat lost its flavor like after 20 seconds. So I just, not for me, right? Track number 12 is I Swear. What you be swearing about? We got the trumpets. All right. Are we celebrating now? Man, celebrate these Nigerian artists, man. What a year for Nigerian artists, right? I still listen to all albums I reacted to on this channel, especially Iro Star. For some reason, I always come back to Iro Star. What was that? Sounded like a rattlesnake. I like that.
Smells so nice,
I Swear might be like a really good track to come back to tomorrow. He's flowing on this track a lot. The energy is great. But yeah, track number 13 is Ligali.
Find me at the Cali. 3 roads in no traffic. 2 girls on my backseat. They go my house, but fair shot you. Sweet life between Maggie. She does blow my trumpet alone.
He said, blow my trumpet.
Ligali dance now. I blow my trumpet alone. Oh, then baby.
This track, chill. This track had great energy. It was a very fun track. I needed this one for sure. Blow My Trumpet is crazy. You can dance to this. You know, I see people going crazy to this song too. It's like a really good time with these type of tracks, right? Track number 14, second to last, Whine featuring Ludmilla. She's Brazilian, right? So Ludmilla, right? I guess. Because 2 L's, otherwise it would be a bit different, I guess. Let's get into this song. Okay.
Oh baby wine, baby wine, baby wine, baby wine, baby wine. Me, I want to fire, make me fire, they go high. And if you want to look, go make.
And we got a choir in the back. This gives me strong nostalgia. Wait.
Oh baby wine, baby wine, baby wine.
Old school R&B, G.
Don't be shy. She feel like sex to me. Tell me what you put in your recipe.
We need to do this way more often. We need to have choirs on our track.
So
fuck it up, Asake.
Find mama sita. At the end of the day, you know say me not bad man. We see what I be sign. You look to the go eye, baby, don't be shy.
Baby, let me redefine sexy. Shake your body, match it, dança lá BR. Se apaixona não, cause I'm a...
Yeah, Ludmilla. Wait, I need to see how she looks like, right? Oh, wow.
Cê me pede certinho, até brinco com a ponta da língua. Baby vai, baby vai, baby vai, baby vai, baby vai. Bota tudo dentro, vai ficar querendo mais. Só sentada...
Alright, man, I broke it. Alright, man, what can I say? I broke this shit. Yeah. So anyways, I love this track. This might be top 3. Like, everything about this track's amazing. Ludmilla, she went crazy. She was great on this track. Perfect fit. She had some English too. Great English, like perfect English too. Asake did his thing on here too, man. We got 1 track left. I'm very happy with this. I am. I'm very, very happy with this, man. This track is 5 minutes long. It better have some kind of content, right? So what can I say? I actually love this album, to be honest. So many tracks I will come back to. I love MMS, My Heart. I like Worldwide, Active, Suru, Wave, Mentally. I Swear was great too. Ligali was cool too. Whine was amazing. Like, I need a haircut, man. But you know, feature-wise, you know an album is great and you know people trust you and the process and the music you're doing when the features are great. And you got Lungu Boy with a great feature. You got Central C going crazy on his one. Travis Scott had a really like energetic feature too, which is not usually something that I expect out of Travis Scott. You got Stormzy with a very heartfelt feature too. You got Wizkid with a very heartfelt feature himself. So the further we went into this album, the more it became like a whole party, a whole like dance session, and more like we actually made it. That was cool for sure. Track number 15, last track on this album. So let's get right into it. Fuji Vibe. I did not expect fast-paced music right now, but I'm here for it. This feels like a celebration. Come on, man, I just sat down. I was sitting for one track, and this is this one. It's not like I would shake ass to this or anything. I might. You won't see though. Tell me what you think about this album. How do you like it? And yeah, subscribe, like, appreciate you a lot. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm very happy about that, obviously. And yeah, sub up, love you, appreciate you. Tell me what you think once again, and I see you in the next one. Bye.